All right, what's up, Titanx community? I hope you guys are having a good day. My voice is a little bit back, so bear with me, okay? So I'm going to try my best to make this as easy and simple for those of you that want to learn technical analysis. This one's going to show you how to set up your charts. Nice and simple way, not no crazy all over the place lines and colors and everything. I'm the type of person where I like to keep the least amount of stuff on my charts and it still works. All right, so hopefully this video does good. A lot of you guys were suggesting it, and I'm not gonna do a video just for the members, right, for this specific thing. This is free. A lot of people out there in crypto charge for this information. I don't care about that. You do with this information as you can. You can adjust it how you can, whatever works best for you. Change it up a little bit if you want. Everybody's strategy is different. I'm not saying mine is perfect, but that's what has been working for me and hopefully does really good for you. Play around with it. Put little crumbs and little meme coins or in Titanx or in other protocols and stuff like that. Play around with it and invest and see what strategy works. It might be similar to mine, or you might find something similar, something different, something completely different. So things can change, okay? Now, all I'm asking is for you to click the like button, to subscribe, to comment down below thank you, or anything in general, because it helps the algorithm out. Like I said, some people charge for this information. If you want to join the members only and help the channel even more, that would mean the world to me. You can join either on Twitter or on YouTube side. Either one is great, and there's a lot of content there. Overall, the members are up about 3,000 to 4,000% in profit. The last play was Lotus, and it ended up doing about a 3x since we got in. So hopefully I get to see some of you guys there. Now, looking into the Titanx price, we are looking at around 5 zeros and a 113. I'm going to show you quickly how to do this, okay? You click on, you can do either Dex Screener or Gecko Terminal, whichever one. As long as you are able to chart it, you'll do fine. You go into the indicators. You go on here and you just put MA. You click on moving average twice, 1, 2. You then delete that MA section and you add the RSI, which is the relative strength index. I'm not going to go into deep dive about what each of them is, what it means, and I'm pretty sure you can just YouTube all that. I don't want to go too far deep because I know some of you guys are still new and still trying to learn some of this stuff. So I'm just going to show you how to set it up in general. So relative strength index is going to be added on there. You can, I think some of them you can like upgrade your stuff and you can have like even more perks. But I just like to have the free version. It's more than enough. I really don't see a way or a reason for you to like use a premium version and stuff like that, because I know what is it, there's another one, point view, whatever one it is, trading view, that's what it is. Trading view, you can get like premium, you can get so much stuff on your screen, but there's no point, man. Once you see these two MA buttons right here, you don't have to do anything for the RSI. Once you have the RSI on there, you can just leave it. MA, you go to this little gear icon right there, you click on it, and this little pop-up will happen. Now, the next steps, you don't have to do, it's just something I do, okay? The color, I stick with the pink for the 13. Well, I'll show you what the 13 is. And I tend to do the thick line, the third thickest line on there. This right here is whatever you want to. Whatever color, whatever thickness of the line you want to. On the input, though, the length means the day amount. So 13 is what you will be putting there. The rest of it will be staying the same. You click OK. Then on the second one, you click on the gear icon. Once again, we go to the style. I do these two colors. I did the first one being like the pinkish color. The second one, I do the purple, as well as the third thickest line. Again, you can choose whichever you want to. Don't change anything on the left side that you see here, checked or unchecked. Leave that normal. On the input side, for the length, you will then change that to the 34. MA stands for moving averages, by the way. So you click on OK. So now you see this right here. You see some purple and pink lines trading, and they are constantly moving according to the patterns in the MA13 and the 34, right? Now, one great strategy that has been working for me is the crossings of the 1334. These these lines work best for the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly. Okay, they work best. I tend to use whenever you are doing a same day like pattern trading, like getting and out scalping type of scenario. The 4-hour tends to do really good. If you're doing swing trades, you can do the daily. And if you're looking to have a long-term position, trying to get in at the best rate and DCA wise, the weekly would be the one to be working out. So it really just depends on you, on your risk. If you want to just scalp 10% every now and then or 5%, then 4 hours would be working for you, right? That way you can have time to do your stuff, come back, you potentially maybe get into profit, okay? So remember, this pink line is the 13. The purple line is the 34. I'm going to go on to I'm going to do the 4-hour. It'll show a better perspective. This is not guaranteed. This is not perfect. But about 80 to 90% of the time, it tends to do what I'm about to tell you, what I'm about to show you. The crossings of the 1334 are very critical. Like, for example, this one, and this one, and so on and so forth. This, I'm going to zoom in a little more. Whenever the pink line crosses above, that is a bullish cross. Whenever the pink line crosses down into the 34, it is a bearish cross. Let me show you examples. You see this pink line going down? You saw the price go down. Whenever you see the pink line cross up, the price goes up. Again, price crosses, the 13 crosses downward, price is down, crosses upward, price is up. It's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It was spot on, okay? I'm going to show you more. This right here, a bearish cross, price went down. This is a bullish cross right here, price went up. So on and so forth. I'm telling you, 80 to 90% of the time, this tends to work really, really well. You can do this for the stocks, meme coins. You can do long-term positions for protocols, Titanx, other Ethereum, Solana. It doesn't matter where you are at. As long as there are candlesticks, especially, I would mainly say about 1 week worth of at least candles would be where you could actually start trading and start using the TA and these TAs and stuff like that, so that way it can benefit you the most. Like, if it's too early of a project that just launched, you may not really get some accurate readings and some accurate technical analysis, and that would be really risky for you. If you're trying to stay on the safe side, I kind of want to say like 1 to 2 weeks actually. So you can actually see, once you start getting to early projects, you'll start seeing like, oh, 1 week is too early to be able to chart this. I'll give it a month. I'll give it 2 months. I don't know, something like that, right? So it really does depend. Now, whenever the 1334 are under the candlesticks, there's 2 things. It tends to act as one, support, and it also tends to be a hyper bullish scenario. You really got to pay attention to the 4 hours, especially, right? Because you see with this bullish cross right here, right? Candlesticks rely on the 1334. Not always, but I'm going to show you. But majority of the time, it tends to have a great support indicator that the candlesticks and the price of the token or stock, whatever you want to do, tends to act as great support, and it tends to bounce and head on higher. So we saw it here. It touched the 34. Sometimes it's the 13, sometimes it's the 34. It really depends. You just got to watch out for them too. It's not always going to be the 13, and it's not always going to be the 34. So here it bounced on the 34. That wick went just under. It was probably a little fake out. So it bounced there. You could have gone here and maybe profited what, 10% or so if you traded it. Quick little scalp. Then it touched again, acted as support. Now look what happened. It literally just stayed. I'm sorry about that. It literally just stayed bouncing on the 13 and it stayed there. This could tell you like kind of how long to hold. So you could really, I'm sorry about that. My the members right now are going crazy. So the 1334 really does actually tend to give you a great indicator of the support levels and how long you could potentially be holding, right? So let's say you got into here and you saw the bullish cross, right? You got in. Then you could see that it held on the 34. You kept holding. You kept holding, kept holding, kept holding. Then you saw this, the candlesticks go under. You could have just said, hey, I'm out, taking 80% out, letting 20% ride. So then you saw a fake out on the 1334. It crossed bearish, but then it immediately crossed bullish. You see this right here. It took only a few hours, a few 4-hour candlesticks, and we went right above it, okay? So this strategy works amazing, man. I want to tell you to really stick with this, but like I said, it just really depends on you, on what you think. Matter of fact, you know, what's crazy is that I'm looking at the Titanx chart right now on the 4-hour, and we are about to cross bullish. We are at 5-0-11-2-3. I wanted you to see this, and I'm going to experiment. Watch. So on the 4-hour, right now, it is October 28th at 1:22 p.m. This is crossing bullish. Remember, the 13 is crossing upward. I'm going to draw a little line. So bullish here, and the purple crosses that way. This is a bullish cross, so that means now the token price of Titanx is probably going to bounce up to around 5 zeros and a 1-2, 5 zeros and a, I don't know, maybe 13, somewhere around there. But there will be a bullish little indicator. Again, this is a 4-hour, okay? Just because this is going to happen doesn't mean 12 hours from now it's going to be still bullish. You know, that this is a 4-hour, so 4 hours from now we could be in the green, and then 8 hours from now we could be right back down, okay? So keep that in mind. So this is great ways to be doing that, man. I'm also do supports and resistance lines, which you have to have a little bit of, I think it's like 3 candles of bouncing support levels, and you can also find resistance levels. But I kind of want to tell you that that's more, a little bit more advanced. I could probably make a second video, a little more updated video. But this right here, man, you can actually see how much of this works. I want to show you the main one, though. The 1334 on the weekly. I said this months and months ago. I was waiting for this 1330. I found out about this 1334 on the weekly to cross. Whenever the weekly crosses bullish, that's whenever things really take off. And this is exactly what happened. For the first time ever, Titanx crossed bullish. I sent it out on Twitter, by the way. If you don't follow me on Twitter or on Telegram, the link's going to be down below in the description. You guys are more than welcome to come along. And then once this weekly candlesticks crossed on the 1334, that's why we saw the crazy bullish moves of Titanx, is because of this. This is what triggered the signal, and whales are always looking at stuff like this for them to pretty much secure their bags. And we're not talking a few $1,000s. We're talking dozens and hundreds of thousands of dollars of investment money, of tokens and stuff like that, in which they rely a lot on stuff like this to be able to secure their bag. So this confirmation made these 3 candlesticks green on the weekly. We are seeing a pullback, but as I said, the 1334 could act as a support level, okay? So we'll see what will be happening. As long as the weekly doesn't turn bearish for the weekly side for Titanx, we will be good. You know, it's looking still amazing. I hope this video did really good for you guys. Small, just something really small, something simple. Those of you that are still new into technical analysis and stuff like that, like I said, I can do a second part later on in the future for support and resistance levels and how to put your lines and stuff like that. I just want to keep this video 15 minutes. That's crazy. So please click the like button. I hope it really did help the small fish out there, the people that are trying to learn. And, you know, again, this works for any charting, token, stock, and all that. Yeah, so join up, be a member, man. It would help the channel a lot. And it would come to show that you guys appreciate my type of work, and it's gonna make me continue to do great content for you guys. My voice is going away now that I've talked for 15 minutes straight. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I already said like, comment, subscribe. So later guys, peace.